as we all know by now, Charlie's Angels is going to be a complete woke fest. Elizabeth Banks has been pretty much just preaching this nonstop. We have some of the actresses in the movie, like Kristen Stewart, who has been just constantly talking about how woke this movie is going to be, how pro-feminist this movie is going to be, and all of that type of stuff. And we're going to be jumping into some more stuff that Elizabeth Banks says here today in this article. So, Elizabeth Banks wants Charlie's Angels reboot to send a message. Believe women. That is what her movie is about. Believing women. Not necessarily about telling a good story. That is not the main point or the main purpose of this movie. It is about identity politics. It is about feminism. It is about believing women. So, in 2019, we can't afford to not get political. Even with the escapist entertainment. We can't afford to not get political. This is probably one of the worst statements I've ever seen Collider make. Right here. But this is completely true to what Hollywood thinks and to what the mainstream media thinks. In 2019, we can't afford to not get political even with escapist entertainment. That is a huge problem. I mean, I'm glad that Collider's at least being honest with what they've been preaching for so long and what Hollywood has been preaching for so long. But to have them actually come out and say something like this is horrendous. And people wonder why Hollywood is not doing well right now. Why the mainstream media isn't doing well right now. This is why right here. So even though Elizabeth Banks' Charlie's Angels reboot is a high-stakes, globe-trotting spy thriller comedy, she still made sure to send a message with extreme real-world tie-ins or ties within the story about female spies. Believe women. Letting female rage express itself was one of the most important aspects of the new installment of the Charlie's Angels franchise. Banks, who directed, wrote, and co-stars, tells Collider along with a small group of journalists. Letting female rage express itself. What? What are you even talking about? It just goes to show just how so many of the feminists nowadays are just so SJW and stuff. Because, like, seriously, why? Why do you need to have female rage? You have all the same equal rights. You have all of the same opportunities. You have all of the same privileges as men do. That is a fight that was fought a long time ago. It is a fight that you don't need to fight because it's already been won. And it's good. I'm glad that it was won. I'm glad that women are equal, are completely equal from the civil aspect as men are. I think that's great. I think that is fantastic. But female rage, this is obviously like third wave feminism crap right here. So, one of the ingredients of this movie was supporting and believing women, she says. We literally have a character who is essentially working at a big corporation is not being believed or listened to by her bosses. Things like this are just astoundingly stupid to me. One of the ingredients of the movie was supporting and believing women. Just believe women, everybody. Just believe women. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they are lying or not. It doesn't matter if they are, you know, trying to be manipulative or deceitful or anything like that. Because guess what? Those are human characteristics. It doesn't matter if you're a woman or a man. That is just a human characteristic. But despite all of that, just blindly believe women, no matter what. Just because if you don't, then you are a raging, misogynistic, sexist bigot. Just believe every single woman in the Me Too movement. Just do it. Because you know why? Because they're a woman. Because they have a vagina. Because of that, you should believe them. Believe them, no matter what. Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. We literally have a character who's essentially working at a big corporation and is not being believed or listened to by her bosses. Now, that if that doesn't tell you so much about the Hollywood bubble. Oh man, this movie is just it's going to be absolutely woke beyond belief. It is going to be absolutely cringy, and I can't wait to do more articles or more videos about this, because this is going to get crazy. This movie might be one of the most woke pro-feminist movies that we've seen yet come out of Hollywood. How did you incorporate the woman's sexuality into this reboot? Was that a big factor for you, since it was such a big part of the original? We play with that trope and then we dismiss it pretty early on in the movie. The women in this film use their brains and their wits. We had a mantra which we are going to fight smarter, not harder. That's how we approach most of the action sequences in the movie. The women in the film, for instance, I had another mantra or set, which was everybody gets to wear what they feel awesome and comfortable wearing, and what they want to strut around in this movie. Whatever makes her feel best coming to set. That was the attitude we had about how we shot the film. This level of female pandering is really, really cringy. It really is cringy. This movie is not going to be good. This movie is going to tank. This movie is going to do bad in the box office. I'm just calling it now. This movie is going to tank, and it deserves it. It totally deserves it. This movie is going to be so woke. It's going to be insane. But this really just goes to show the Hollywood bubble and the mainstream media bubble. So let me know in the comments below. What do you think about this news? What do you think about this article? Let me know, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.
Hey everyone, it's Jeremy from geeksandgamers.com, and if you're a fan of Geeks and Gamers, please go to our website, visit our merchandise store. We have t-shirts, hoodies, hats, beanies, tank tops, and in the very near future, we're going to have many more products for you to choose from. So thank you for the support. We appreciate it. You guys have a great day, and we will talk to you later.